Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to the My Stock Journey channel. So today I wanted to give you guys the end of the week update, tell you guys what happened this week, give you an update on where my portfolio is, a little quick review of what all I've bought. I know I did a few videos on everything that I bought, but I figured it would be nice to just give you a full-on update review, portfolio review on everything that happened this week. So like usual, we will start with the M1 Finance account. As you guys know, I only have one stock in M1 Finance now, and that's just because I got it at such a low average cost. There's no point in me selling. So that is my Stag Industrial stock. This week we are up $32, return of 2%, which honestly not bad. Like, not the best week ever, not the worst week ever, somewhere right in the middle. So can't complain, you know. We'll take that. Another dividend is coming up soon. Super happy about that. It should be a super solid amount. I don't know exactly how much it is. I don't want to give you guys like a crazy number, but I do think that it's going to be pretty solid soon, so that'll be nice. Next up, we have our Robinhood account, and this is the big one. It's the big boy that we got most of the money in. So I will start top down. Starting at the top, we have a Bank of America $23 covered call here. I said it in my video earlier, but I'll briefly go over it again. I have Bank of America, like a $22 average cost for 100 shares. Doing a covered call at $23. I made a premium of $51 on it. When it sells at 23, I have a feeling it will. I'll make another $52 on my profit in between what I sold it at and what I bought it at. So about to make a quick little $103 this week off of that. So that's something I want to do pretty much every week. Do a little covered call or sell a put. Do the wheel cycle every month. Try to make between 50 and $100 a week. That'd be optimal. I've been making about $50 a week doing it. Made 100 this week because the strike price I set it at actually got hit so far. So I do believe that it's gonna pass my strike price, meaning I just have to sell my shares. I'll sell a put option and I'll restart the cycle. It's no big deal. So starting top down again, STOR actually did tank a little bit today. Not the best day, but this is coming off of a day that was amazing earlier this week, so can't really complain all that much. Started the week at 1756, gradually worked our way up to the 21s, I think, almost the 21s, got really close to pushing it, and then we came back down a little bit to about 1998, sitting right under 20. Yeah, so my equity in that sitting right under $3,000, average cost $16.19, and you can see that that is at about 20. So we're pushing a profit of about a good bit. I don't even want to try to do that right now. Yeah, so all time we are doing pretty well with our returns. Our total return off of this one is $568. We did suffer a loss of about $54 today, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that we're still up about $600, almost $575. Honestly, in the span of about a month and a half, roughly. We're sitting at 150 shares. And yeah, this is one that I don't plan on messing with at all. I plan on just adding more and more to it. The dividend is not bad at all, $7.42. So $7.42 at a $20 share. That ain't bad. That's not bad. I'm expecting that first dividend payout to be pretty nice. So yeah, so that's the first big one. We have our Bank of America here. Like I just said, I do have this covered call going in on this right now. My average cost is $22.48. Like I said, strike price at 23. That's where that $52 comes from. So I'll be working with that. That's $2,363 in equity for 100 shares currently. But like I said, that's only really $2,300 after I take that money out. So $2,300 I'll have plus the 51 premium, so $2,351. So sitting right under this right now in our portfolio, and I plan on just reinvesting that in a sell put. So basically, when these do get assigned, I do have to sell them. I'm just gonna go ahead, do sell put until I get assigned, and I'm gonna try to do to sell a put option under my current average cost. So hopefully I can basically rebuy 100 shares for a lower cost in which I have them now. That'd be optimal. If not, no biggie. I plan on having Bank of America for a long time, so who cares, you know? Not that big a deal. Main Street Capital is next, 61 shares. I did buy a good few of these this week. Had a pretty solid week. Nothing crazy from what I remember, if it would load. All right, there we go. Dude, that was taking forever. But So, like I said, Main Street Capital had a pretty decent day today. Nothing crazy. It's up like 2%. But for the week, it did climb a good bit. I'm hoping that this trend does continue. I am liking that a lot. My average cost is $22.92, sitting right under $4 above that. Absolutely beautiful. Cannot complain. My total return is sitting right under $250. I see that continuing to go up. If y'all do take a look at this 5-year, we have a lot of room to grow, and that is a lot of profit to bring in, and I am so excited about that. I won't be doing any call options on this, nothing. I'm just going to sit there and watch that grow over the next year or two, watch those gains, and take my profits. So, so I'm at 61 shares of Main Street Capital. Microsoft, y'all know I'm a big fanboy of Microsoft. Microsoft sitting at 184. Actually had a pretty solid week, I think. Yeah, definitely had some growth for sure. Grew about about $10. So not a bad week at all. Grew almost 6%. That leaves me, my average cost is at 170, 175. We are at pushing 185 right now. Super huge growth there. Total return sitting at about $90. And that's honestly, I bought my Microsoft shares about a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. A week and a half, roughly. So $90 in the last week and a half, also not bad. As you guys do know that I'm pumping money into this account. In the last 2 weeks, I've thrown in almost $5,000 just because I do see the room for growth and room for opportunity in this pandemic. Our economy is super low right now. And with that being said, that there's going to be a lot of growth, and that means a huge margin of growth in each one of the values of these stocks. Now, saying like the people were saying the economy's about to crash, it's lining up perfectly with 01 and 08. It's going to go down. Okay. Like, we're just going to go back. I'd love for it to go back down a little while. Let me buy all these stocks back. Let me get some more Microsoft under 175. Let me get some Tesla for 600. Let me get some Apple for the 2s. Perfect. No problem. I'll perfectly take that. My dividends will be the same. I can do some covered calls, some sell puts. I can do all that. It's not a big issue because 10 years from now, everything happening right now, more than likely, is not going to matter. We'll be back. We'll be doing our thing. And 10 years from now is what I'm looking at as my long term right now. So, not a big deal. So, on to the next, we are looking at Coca-Cola, one that I went crazy on this week. I bought a lot of shares of this one, and I'm super pleased with it. I do believe I might be down all time. Nope, we actually recovered that today. So this week was weird. This week we definitely went up. We hit some highs and then we came back down. But today we pushed through. We got a lot of that money back. So no biggie. We are at 45.63 average cost with Coca-Cola being at 46.16. So there is some growth there. You know, I did get Coca-Cola kind of late in terms of like when everything dropped on the 23rd. But honestly, Coca-Cola is going to be around forever. Whenever these stadiums start to reopen and people are out advertising and doing all this, Coca-Cola is going to be perfectly fine. Their balance sheet is fine. They can cover their dividends. No issue. Coca-Cola is going to be fine. So we're starting to look at some of my maybe swing trades, maybe not swing trades, kind of just seeing what happens right now. The first one being national retailers. So national retail properties. It's another REIT. Y'all know I love those, especially right now because I do think they are huge, just very good opportunities right now. They're good opportunities. And so if we look at the 5-year plan here, you can just tell that it had a very interesting year for sure. And not too much growth, some loss, some growth, some loss. But at the end of the day, I do believe that they were just barely up in a year. So that's kind of why I'm like, maybe I'll swing trade it, and maybe I'll just hold on to it. We'll definitely have to just see what happens. You know, it's been a crazy ride of trying to recover here, reaching this level of resistance. This is a very key level here. If we push past this, I see this growth coming. But as malls start to open, as people start to get back out and do stuff like that, they'll definitely start to get their rent back. Their value will go up. Their earnings are going to go up. And I do see this definitely recovering this. I always say within 10 years, I do firmly believe any damage taken right now will be recovered in 10 years. My heart believes it. So, you know, we're sitting at a price of $33, a high here in February 21st of 58. Huge room for growth. What's that, 25? Yeah, about $25. So cannot complain about that. We already returned about $23.50. And the dividend is not bad at all, $7 at a $33 share. So also nice too. Collect those dividends on the way up. Next up, we have Aflac. This is one I did not mention in my last video that I forgot to mention. My last update video, I did buy 8 shares of Aflac with an equity of coming up on $300 here. We are down a little bit. I did buy these kind of late in a broad sense of when everything was low and what's happening right now. You know, everything's kind of been a little straight recently, side trading a lot. So not seeing the returns yet, but that doesn't go to say that they won't recover a lot of that ground. Aflac, if it wants to load. Yeah. So honestly though, like Aflac has been pretty consistent over the last 5 years in their growth. I don't know why it's not loading here, but that was a big reason as to why I did get in. I did see a lot of growth possibility with them as well. Plus the dividend, there it is. So you can see it was pretty solid growth. Yeah, we had a little mishap here. I'm not quite sure what that was, but no biggie. Honestly, no biggie. So, you know, I like growth. I like buying stocks that, one, pay dividends, and two, have the potential to grow over time. That's super duper important to me, because if they're paying me dividends but they're not growing, I feel like I'm missing out on potential. And yeah, the dividend here is $3.27, right around where I like it to be. Is it kind of low? Yeah, it is, but at the same time, I have faith that Aflac's going to be around for a while. We all know the little Aflac duck. So yeah. And so yeah, this was sitting here. This high here is $56, sitting at $36. So from where we are now to the highs we saw earlier this year or last year, about $20 roughly. So $20 a share, possibly. I'll take it. Not bad at all. So next up, we have AT&T. Everybody knows AT&T. This is one that I'm still also kind of iffy on. Am I going to keep it for a long time? Am I not? What am I going to do? I know definitely for now, for the next couple months, I'm definitely going to hold on to AT&T, pick up some of that dividend. The dividend is crazy right now. It's super high. And yeah, just kind of rack up on it. Like the last 5 years have been very up, down, up, down, up, down for AT&T. So it's kind of like, it's kind of sketchy, to be honest. But I do think with the introduction of 5G coming up, I've said this a few times, like the introduction of 5G into modern day society, I think AT&T being such a dominant leader in its field, that they're going to be one of the companies at the forefront of the new 5G wave. I think people are definitely going to want to go for that. And so with that being said, I do think that there will be some growth there. You know, some of this recovery definitely. And on top of that, a dividend yield of $7.22, or I always do that every time, but 7.22% dividend yield is not bad at all. And so yeah, why not, you know? I think I had like 10 shares of AT&T. Yep, 10 shares of AT&T. Waste Management, I have 1 share of that. It's sitting at about 120. Oh, Walmart, sorry. Waste Management's a little bit down, but Walmart I have right here. My average cost is $121.48. They're sitting at about $122.90. So a little bit of growth there, about $1.42. I'll take it, not bad at all. Lower dividend yield, but I did want to kind of get in on one of those big name supermarkets, selling stores. I was thinking Lowe's, thinking Walmart, stuff like that. I decided to go with Walmart. I'll definitely probably get about $1,000 worth of equity in them and call it quits with that. And yeah. So next up, I think it should be Waste Management. Yep. So we got Waste Management here. Waste Management is actually down right now, just from this week, I do believe. No, we're actually up the week, down for the day. So not bad. It had this week for the stock market was really weird. Good news, bad news, news everywhere. But a little bit of growth here, so nothing horrible at all. My average cost is $98.67. Got up to $100.97, so that's about $2.30 there. So growth of about $4.60 because I have 2 shares. Not bad. $2.25% dividend yield, which is also not bad at all. A little low, but I feel like Waste Management is gonna just continue to be a leader in its industry, and that they are the top of the level. Like that's the top tier waste management companies. So I do think they're going to continue to dominate, and those are the type of companies that I like to invest in, the ones who are at the front of their game, you know, just for safety reasons. And yeah, so that's my waste management shares. And last but not least, we do have Atmos Energy, my most recent investment. I have 2 shares in. I do plan on getting more Atmos Energy here, but I did want to wait on it a little bit. I was seeing that downward trend, so I was waiting for it to actually go below my average cost so I could dollar cost average down. Probably going to be what I do next week. Get 1 or 2 more shares of this one, maybe put like $200-300 in. Yeah, 2.38% dividend. Not horrible, definitely a little bit low. I do like that 3 to 7 region, but I'll take it. I do believe that they're on top of their game and that they're going to continue dominating the waste management sector, I guess. And so with that being said, I did want to invest with them. And I think that is it. Yep, I sold all my Bitcoin. I had like $500-600 invested into Bitcoin. Whenever they hit 9,700, I sold. Kind of wish I didn't, because they did hit 10,200, but at the same time, I didn't lose anything by selling when I did. I made like a $21-22 profit, got out, honestly, no problem, because I was just like, man, I don't know if they're going to break through this resistance or not. It kept testing it, and I was like, eventually it'll break through or it'll go down. It broke through, but I just didn't want to be a part of it if it went down. So I got out when I got out. You know, I can't complain, but would have sucked. I mean, it would have been better if I'd obviously sold now, but it's all good. So that is my $12,500 stock portfolio. I've been working on this thing for about half a year now. I'm going to continue investing more and more. And I'm not a very wealthy person. I don't make a lot of money, say, but I definitely just have kind of gotten a grasp early on in life of how to manage my money and the right places to put it and the right things to spend it on. And so I do feel like that's enabled me to really be able to use the stock market to grow my value and grow my worth. And I'm very blessed, honestly, for the fact that I was able to obtain all this knowledge. Just, I have a lot of learning to do. I'm not saying I know a lot at all, honestly, but I will say that I do feel like for my age, I'm kind of starting to get a real good grasp of how money works and how you can really make money work for you. And so that's why I'm doing these covered calls and stuff like that. So I'm really just trying to grow my portfolio and grow my worth, so one day I can look back and, I've built an empire up behind me. So with that being said, I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any future suggestions for videos, definitely let me know in the comment section. And if you made it this far and this is your very first video on my channel, please go ahead and drop a subscribe, because I appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.